guy wore a light shirt today. Indiana win today, y'all know?
No.
They lost?
They lost.
Badly.
Oh,
10-12.
So
You weren't there.
man. Glad I had fun. All right. Well, obviously, our guys set a nice tone in the first quarter. DeMarcus played at a very good rate. I always had a big game tonight. Take advantage of some of the things that Phoenix were lacking a little bit. But I thought his pace of how he attacked the basket. I thought shooting the percentage that he had tonight was based a lot on him attacking the rim. And I thought rather than settling for a smaller player guarding him, I thought he did a good job trying to attack the rim. And then Isaiah Thomas, kept pace from where he was last night. I felt that a team that had the most energy and withstand runs would be able to pull this game out. And I thought we had a couple where, they made some. We got up by 19, and then we kind of got a little happy with the basketball, turned it over. They made a run, but I think we settled down and got ourselves going again.
I think it looked like Cousins was able to show his versatility. He attacked at the rim to get going, then he started stepping out for the jumpers, then went right back in.
Well, we have a unique big man because he's big, that can play big, but he has skills of a guard and a perimeter player. He can play on the perimeter, he can shoot the basketball from the perimeter. So he's he's one of those players that is you can use him in a variety of ways, and he has abilities to do things. He can pass the basketball. He has the whole package. He just has everything that comes along in his life, and he grows up and sells into how he plays every night in the NBA. He's going to be a special talent. The guy has a lot of talent. And you saw everything. 3-point shot, he can do that. Shoot him in practice. Mid-range, 17, 18-foot shot. The drive to the basket from deep off the floor. Obviously, his rebounding is still going to be a strong suit because he does. He's a very, very good offensive rebounder. He got great hands to get to any loose ball that's in his area. He's going to come up with it for the most part. But we're still working and trying to keep him moving in the direction so that day will come where it's going to happen every single night.
NBA is a game of runs, but tonight seemed like it was uncanny. It was really seesaw. It seemed like you guys were trading 9-0 runs all night.
Well, the thing about it is when you have two teams and you have any team that can shoot the three, it gets you back in the game very, very quickly. If you go on a dry spell on your end, you're probably missing close range shots, which put them into quick transition, and you're trying to cover back to the rim, which we want to take away layups, 100% shots, and you're going to find some guys full of the perimeter. Those guys don't make those shots. Then they get cold, we adjust, timeout. Next thing you know, we go on a nice little run, and the same thing happens. We get a couple threes, we get some and ones, and things like that. And that's what you have in the game. And anytime you have a team and teams that have guys that have the ability to shoot the three, you're going to always have a chance to get back into the basketball game. You just hope that once the team makes its run, you can make another. And I thought we had times where when they made their runs from being down by 14 and a half, we were able to make another push and push it back up again. They had to make another run, but we never lost it to where it was a 4-point game, anything like that. So the runs for us kept us in the positive because we had a good cushion every time they made a run.
was there maybe a point total in your head or for the deficit to where you would have put Isaiah and DeMarcus back in the fourth quarter?
I thought if it got any, I think it got down to 5. I'm not sure. I think it got somewhere in there. But I thought we still had a lot of time. I had about 8 minutes, 7 to 8 minutes on the clock, and I thought we could make another push. If they didn't gone down, we didn't score in 2 possessions. Regardless of what Phoenix would have done, then I would have gotten those guys back into the basketball game. But right after that, we made 2 plays right away, and a big offensive rebound by Patrick. We got the bucket, and then we got to push him back to 10, and then from there we just made a big run.
And then DeMarcus probably didn't like not playing in the fourth quarter last night. Is this the way you like to see him respond if he's not, as far as if he's frustrated with things?
Yeah, that's how you have to respond. I mean, that's the best way to handle anything that you may be feeling is to go out on the floor and perform. We all judge on the performance, and regardless of saying what coach did or player did, it's all about your performance on the floor. And tonight he created the environment that he wanted to have success in, and he went out there. Didn't have to, we looked for him inside. He had a clearly advantage tonight, and he took advantage of the advantage. Because that was a big thing, is that not selling for fall-away jump shots. You probably weren't going to get calls tonight, so you had to play through it because these were lacking some big guys. But I thought he did a good job with that, and had a situation where he was pretty much 34 points with a chance to go back in and try to get close to his career. I asked the question, and he gave a little nod, and he eventually said, "No, I'm okay." And we other guys played on the floor who hadn't played in a while.
And he got his second foul in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
You left him in. Why did you go ahead and do that?
I worked with a great guy at one point, and where you don't overreact to two fouls sometimes. Now, sometimes when you're guarding a guy on in the post, and Tyreek got to that because you had a guy who was aggressive as far as spinning in the post, that you might get another foul with a perimeter guy. But I've noticed a lot of times you take a guy with two fouls. The third foul rarely comes. Sometime maybe on a pick and roll situation. But the way we were playing pick and rolls tonight, we weren't up in aggressive traps just tonight like we were last night in Golden State. So we knew he would be soft and be able to be protected in his coverage because he wouldn't have to get out and try to show and have a guard run into him and pick up the third.